The Operation Asha video informed me that there are 13.5 million tuberculosis cases throughout the world, and that someone dies from TB every 20 seconds. 100,000 women with TB are actually thrown out by their families and end up dying from starvation and disease just from the lack of help and, information for the disease. The main focus of Operation Asha is measurement and low cost. They actually focus on preventing uh, the disease, the diagnosis, and the treatment is actually sent to them instead of expecting, people to come to the hospital themselves while in poverty. The real issue, though, is that one undiagnosed person with TB will affect 12 more. So it's like a never ending process, or at least it feels like that, because all it takes is one person to continue the spread of TB. This information from this video reminded me pretty much what I already knew beginning. Um, just being an African American myself, and just the diseases that I know that are within Africa. Specifically, I'm thinking of HIV and how the majority of children affected in the world, more than 90%, live in Africa. So the facts are informative in this video, but not really surprising. It's a very similar situation, unfortunately. Just another group of people in another country. So it's very devastating. But I do see the positive in this organization, in which they're using their accomplishments, to move forward and plan to continue to support those in poverty in India with their efforts. The situation I am personally aiming to improve in my personal life is my occupation and my life expectancy, which not a life expectancy like how long I'll be here, but more so how what I see for my future is what I mean. So, my actual belief in myself to actually complete the goals I've set for myself, specifically my academic and career goals. I've been working with my husband simply because we've been together so long and he knows me the best. And I believe he knows what I'm truly capable of. He knows my personal goals, and he specifically knows, my career goals and how I want to shift from my current position to an environmental focus, in which academic and career goals of mine are actually sensible and within reach. What I mean by that is I change my mind a lot. I've had a few dreams, as I've stated in past assignments, that I just don't ever follow through. And so, him just knowing me, he's able to have a pretty good idea of which ones he can actually see me completing and which ones are, in so many words, a pipe dream, just for the moment. So, I know that academic and career tasks are long term goals for me, so, for the sake of this experiment, I focused on finding volunteer work to kind of get my feet wet within the environmental field. As I've never really done anything with the environment, my current job is not environmental focused at all. So, the action steps I plan to take this week were mainly extensive research and actual booking of the volunteer work. I reviewed Indeed constantly. I did a lot of Google searches for environmental volunteer work within my DMV area. And when I found ones I was interested in or felt matched to my entry level experience, I made a list. I narrowed them down and wrote dates, times, the extent of work, if there were membership costs, anything I could think of. I just really used this experiment as an opportunity and kind of looked at it as seriously as if I was looking for employment. The discovery stage, or what is, would be my current employment that opened the door to a professional career for me. Therefore, I am very much appreciative. I was a temp when I first started my job in 2016. I just left my other job after, I think, about 4 years with low pay, just unrelated, and kind of just walked in through the help of a temp agency and kind of never left. It was supposed to be an internship, and luckily, through hard work, I never left. So I look at that as the discovery stage, just my appreciation of where I've come so far. The dream stage, or how good it could be, according to John Townsend, and my personal situation, is just my positive outlook on life, and specifically me believing in myself to the fullest, that I will be able to accomplish my goal of using the volunteer work as a stepping stone to a new career in the near future. The design stage, or how good it should be, is my actual effort I put into accomplishing these goals. The steps I'm actually taking to get to the end goal, knowing my objective, making sure that's simple and clear to understand what's needed to get it done. In this case, it was me actually doing the research, narrowing my list down, reaching out to the volunteer admins, and having a set date or at least a clear understanding to when I'd be able to start contributing to the volunteer work. The destiny age stage the destiny stage is not only me accomplishing my first major goal for the environment, which in my case would be my first volunteer work I complete, but also really visualizing my future, visualizing me dedicating time to make this a true effort in my life and just not something I can jot down on my resume. The biggest surprise during this experiment was actually hearing back from volunteer administration from two different projects. I mean, I understand it's volunteer work, and so this is technically open for anyone to complete, but I still felt really happy, that I actually took the time to complete the first step and it led to a result, no matter how small to someone else it seems. The insight I learned the most with AI is within the discovery stage. I believe before you can even set a goal and make it realistic, you really have to dig deep within. Appreciate where you've come from and where you currently are in your life. Not to get off topic, but another example in my life is just weight loss. That's a goal of mine. The discovery stage, in my opinion, would be actually like accepting what I look like currently and being acceptive and appreciative and acceptive of that before being able to move forward with the right mindset needed to lose the weight. So that's just another example that I thought of when, completing this. One idea I have to implement AI in the future is the actual dream, narrowing down what I want and setting the goal for myself to actually get it done. My desired outcome for using the 4D process in my future is getting to the final stage of destiny, in which I'm actually sustaining my goals by first remembering why I set it for myself in the first place and keeping the positive mindset to move forward with it.